welcome to Homestead Reptile. Today I want to talk to you guys about this sad event that I've been seeing going down more often than usual. So I've been seeing a lot of people post, is this a lily white? Is this a lily white? And the breeder said it was a lily white. And the gecko is, unfortunately, it's nowhere near a lily white. It's a white harlequin, or it's a very creamy harlequin. And they were sold an animal that they thought was a lily white, paid more for it because it's a lily white, and totally got scammed. So I don't know why there's been this influx of more people getting scammed than usual, but it is, I have noticed it. I've seen people in expos selling geckos that they said were lily whites that are not. I've seen lily whites on Morph Market that were labeled as lily whites, and those guys were not lily whites. So there's a few features that if your gecko has all these, it's a lily white. And also, if the breeder you're purchasing from shows you pictures of the parents and it's a lily white parent, you most likely have a lily white on your hand. Now, there are some lily white morphs that are very difficult to tell that are lily white. So really low expression phantoms, they're very difficult to tell. But I'm not talking about low expression phantoms. I'm talking about your average lily white. So again, I mostly see this happening with their filler in lily white. The fake non-lily white is normally like a harlequin, white cream harlequin, or various base colors. So white tails, lily whites have white tails, and I'm not talking about the phantom lily whites because they're a pickle all on their own. So white tails, they have white bellies. They have this. A lot of the juveniles will have this. This guy still kind of has it here, but this thickening of the scales right there, and this kind of this highlighter effect. A lot of them also have these. The pinstriping is very rounded, it's thick and chunky, so that is super common. It's kind of called the boba tea effect. That is a very, very common thing to happen in a lily white. So white belly, solid white tail, unless it's a phantom lily white. The boba teaing effect, super common. And the highlighter effect. And also, as the animal grows, you'll see a massive amount of change. The white creeping in, the white becoming less creamy and just like a paper white. That's, you have a lily white. So when you're on Morph Market and you see a lily white for a very low price, always double check that it is actually a lily white. So I was on Morph Market a couple of weeks back, and someone was selling a red lily white for $500. It's like a really nice red lily white. That's very cheap, and it's a breeder. It's a male, but it's a ready to breed animal. So I go and look, and it's like, this is not a lily white. This is just a red cream harlequin. It's not a lily white. And I've seen people sell, and I don't know why I'm hoping this was just mislabeled. So this animal was a empty back, dark empty back with not a speck of white on it, except for maybe the tail. It was not a lily white. There is no way that thing was a lily white. I've also, again, seen in expos people selling animals as lily whites and selling them, and they're not lily whites. They're just a cream phantom. I've seen it so many times. I've also seen people selling yellow porthole animals as lily whites. So I'm almost thinking people don't understand what a lily white is compared to a gecko with white pigmentation. So it almost feels like it's newer people coming in, and they think because the animal has white pigmentation, it's a lily white. Or they were sold an animal as a lily white. They bred it, and they are assuming all the offspring from it are also lily whites. And it's just this spiral of incorrect information. So be aware. Double check, and if you're still not certain if an animal is a lily white, go to the groups. Go to the Facebook groups and ask, is this a lily white? Just like take a screenshot of the photo. Make sure to edit out the breeder's name so you don't, so it's not so public, and just ask if it's a lily white. That's just what I do. If I'm really like, if an animal is so clearly not a lily white, it's like I'm almost hoping that it's just mislabeled. But then I don't know what excuses you could put for animals at expos. There was this one expo, and to this day, I'm still kind of upset about it. because I know people walked away with animals that were not lily whites and super, super bad information on the morph as well. So they had cream harlequins. Some were whiter, some were more creamy, and some were kind of a more of a, not paper white, but a very nice white based animal. And they were nice looking animals. And she said these are all lily whites, and you can breed them together and make more lily whites. Is like, first off, you cannot breed two lily whites together. Um, that's a super no go thing in the hobby. Second off is like when I was looking at these geckos, like these are pretty cheap. I know lily white prices have gone down, and I'm looking at them as like, I don't think these are lily whites. I'm looking at them really closely. It's like the information she's giving me and all this other stuff. It's like, I think she thinks white based geckos are lily whites. Um, they're not. They were okay geckos, but they weren't lily whites. And it's like, I just like, it's not my circus, not my monkeys. I am not going to get into a debate about the genetics of someone else's geckos. It's not my thing. It's like, I'm not confrontational. Um, so I don't know. It's just, I walked away from that situation. But I'm just seeing it more and more, especially with not just lily whites, other morphs as well. So, um, cappuccinos, fake cappuccinos. I'm seeing that a lot. So if you have an unproven cappuccino, you just need to tell people it's like, it looks like a cappuccino, has all the markers of a cappuccino, but it is unproven. So it's kind of like buyers beware. But when you tell someone this is a cappuccino and you buy it as a cappuccino and it's not a cappuccino, that's not cool. Everyone makes mistakes, but don't do it. It's not nice.